record it for me, and then that's how we do it. Well, now ever since COVID, the company installed a broadcast room in my house. I have one there.
I gave him all the equipment.
Yeah, all the equipment and everything. So not only can I do the show from my house if I need to, but I can record commercials there, which is easier for me because I can calm down and try to read it to where it sounds right and everything. So yesterday, Angel was like, "Hey, I got you. You got to do this spot." I'm like, "Okay, no problem. I'll do it when I get home." So had a bunch of stuff to do yesterday because
backstory. They were late in getting us the production order. So all of this is kind of late. You got it yesterday morning. They're talking about all of that, and it's a series of 12 emails.
Yes, and it's always, it's our emergency because they waited too long, right?
But,
we need it now. We need it now, right?
Just so you guys have an understanding, there's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many people are on this?
There's about 12 people on this.
Okay, 12 people on this, right? So and as soon as I get an opportunity, I sit down to record it, and then I read over it, and it's for Zero Res, which they're a wonderful company, and they're doing a 25% discount, and it says they carpet, or what was it, tile and grout, carpet and
can I read? Can I?
Yeah, read.
Can I read what you wrote?
Well, okay, yeah, okay. So and it says and Oriental rugs. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on now, and I wrote, what did I write? To reply to all.
All right, so he says this to everybody, right? So this is, all of sales, all of production, all of traffic, like everyone, right? This is Russ's email after he's produced this 15-second commercial
spot.
Well, I
hadn't produced it yet.
Hey, guys, just checking. Wait, hold on. Hey, guys, just checking.
There it is.
That, do you want me to actually say, quote, unquote, Oriental rugs? I'm not Mr. PC, but I've been told several times that this is inappropriate to say. Up to you, Russ Rollins.
Wow.
And I'm thinking about Ryan.
Oh my God! This is the hill you want to die on?
I'm not dying on no hill.
In an email?
So then this is where everybody got scared.
Yeah.
Everyone proceeded.
There was nobody that said Oriental rug is okay to say.
Proceeded to get scared. So
maybe we shouldn't do it.
Everyone's like, hey, so AE, what do you think about this? Hey, AE, did you see what Russ is asking about? Like, no one stepped up and was like, it's an actual thing.
An actual term.
This is there are Oriental.
So you can't call people Oriental. That's what it was. It's the other way around.
Right.
Yeah. So I have, because Ryan's one of the ones that would be, you can't say Oriental.
It's a rug.
But you can say, okay, I was just being, trying to be cool. I didn't want to end up saying something that get anybody, all up.
I know this coffee says French press, but are they going to be offended if we called their coffee a press as opposed to French? Are we allowed to say French?
You never know these days. People get freaked out about everything. So I'm like,
do you call it the Jewett Orthopedic Clinic?
Yeah.
I'm like, Oriental rug. Can you say that one? And
no one gets freaked out about Oriental rug because it's a...
Okay, you can't call a guy Oriental. That's what it is. I was flipped around there for a second. But
what's even funnier, like I said, guys...
My God. You replied all?
Yeah. So all the people, like, no one just stopped and said, like, the first one, hey, Russ, what are you talking about? It's a rug. Yeah, it's a style. It's a type of rug. No big deal. Like, response, hey, what do you think about Russ said? Hey, what do you think about Russ's the question that, like, no
Russ
one...
has a good question.
Yeah.
and then finally I thought about it and I'm like, okay, and I said, my bad, guys, I'm sorry. You can call a rug Oriental, you can't call a human Oriental.
Russ comes around full circle.
My bad.
Comes to the
Didn't think about it. Sorry for the commotion. Nothing to see here.
Nobody else wanted to say anything. It was him finding it out on his own.
I think they're just called rugs. That's the name of the rug. Oh, I can't call that person that.
I think you call them Chinese rugs is what you can call them. I don't look. I just wanted to make sure.
I just want my Eskimo pies and my Oriental rug.
Yeah.
I just sat there and I was like, oh wow, that's a lot in that chain. And so I was like, I don't even know how to explain this.
Because you can't say Eskimo pie because the people get mad, but now you can say Oriental rug's fine. I don't know. Just trying to make sure I don't get anybody all upset, man. People are so picky these days. And the first thing I thought about was Ryan Holmes. He was the first one to complain. Oh, you said Oriental rug in a commercial.
Well, Oriental itself is I don't know if it's ever been used as a slur. It's more of an old-timey kind of term.
But you're not supposed to call a person Oriental because a rug is Oriental, not a person.
Yeah.
But Russ is super careful about this. We were at a coffee place one time, and he's standing there. Yes, this is true. And he goes, "I'll take an extra dark coffee." And I was like, "What are you doing, Russ?" He's like, "I don't want to say black because there's a black guy standing next to me." I was like, "Russ, you can say black coffee. Like, you can say it because you're part of it."
I would like, hey Taco Bell, I would like your pizza that you have. That's like the country below us. The style.
What kind of pizza?
You know, like the guy that does my yard.
Okay, yard pizza. What do you mean?
No, like it's like a.
Listen. You know, I'm not the person that cares about any of this stuff. But I was worried about the client. I didn't want the client to be, if it was the improper thing
it's
to say.
It's a Mexican pizza. Hello, lady who's waxing me.
And I will tell you this: when I looked on there and I saw that Angel was on the thread, I was like, "Oh, damn, Angel! Son of a bitch, Angel!" And I forgot about it until I just heard the commercial.
But he wasn't on the other email about Arabian Nights dinner show. I had a question about that too. Shouldn't we just call it
Nights
from over there? Nights?
Yeah, nights on them in the desert.
Nights.
They're like Arabian days.
I would think you would appreciate. At least I'm attempting to.
I'm weirdly proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
No,
Nice.
but that one. Okay, like I've always had a problem with the term Asian.
Yeah, me too.
No, because of this. When you say Asian, you're taking the entire continent,
Right, so huge.
and you're basically what you mean is kind of southeastern people that live in like Japan, Korea, Indonesia, but Asia also includes India,
Which
Pakistan,
is so weird, right?
Russia,
Right.
and it's and part of the Middle East.
I know.
So when you say Asian, that's too all encompassing.
But then they have different terms for Asian.
Texting service checking in, by the way, 77031. And someone said, Russ, when I heard it, I thought maybe you had made a mistake. I thought it was supposed to be ornamental rug, that there's no such thing as.
That's a person that says library. I bet you if you ask that person, where's the library? They go, oh, the library's there.
So is it
Why are
Orient?
all these ornamentals in here?
There's no such thing as ornamental rug.
There's not?
No.
Because that makes more sense than Oriental rug.
No. Dude, I'm looking up at Oriental rugs. They're like $22,000.
Yeah,
It
they're
is a
super
style
expensive.
of rug.
All right. You just can't say, something else is Oriental.
Ryan, to your point, what's interesting about the term Asian, right? So the British, when they say Asian, they are specifically speaking of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. So in the UK,
Really?
Asian means that. Whereas here in the Western world, when we say Asian, it's to refer to China, Korea, Thailand, Japan, Vietnam.
See, I thought the only distinction was like it was Asians and then Asians with penises. Caucasians. Tuesday jokes.
You're listening to the Monsters of the Morning.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Secured Roofing and Restoration.